Welcome back to the Donkeyman Show. I'm, of course, Donkeyman, and I'm here in the only factory in the world that fully runs off of laptops that overheat. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It's quite fascinating. It's we're actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for that.
Fuck. Is that 2026 or 2025? Will we make it?
That's actually 1984.
Yeah.
Quick Uncle Rico update. He started selling fucking industry plugins that are literally presets that he found online. He calls it the Rico Audio Labs. The logo is just a JPEG of a wolf. So if you've seen that out there, stay away.
¡Órale, Donkeyman! El gordito con la guitarra. I'm the guatón with the style. Make you laugh, then stay a while. Story sharp and rhythms bold. Donkeyman's worth more than gold. Baila mi gente con todo el sabor. El gordito manda, se siente el calor. Con fuego y ritmo la fiesta empezó. Welcome to the Donkeyman Show. Arriba mi gente, Donkeyman está aquí.
Now today, we have somebody who is very close to a lot of people that we've already had on this podcast. They go by the Go-Getters. This man might be the brains behind them, I don't know. I know I've heard a couple of his beats and they are off the charts, hence why he is sitting across me today. It is the one, the only, Brycen Thomas.
Close.
Brycen Thomas.
That's the one, mate.
How we going, mate?
That's the one, mate. I'm doing bloody incredible on this fine, warm day, you know.
It's hot, huh?
It's
a hot day.
It's rather, you know.
It's rather.
It could be cooler.
Could be cooler, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I've got another cool bloke
yeah.
sitting right across the table from me.
Fuck yeah.
So
buy me coffee first, bro.
okay.
If you're going to hit on me like that, you got to fucking buy me coffees first, yeah. Now, we were having a quick chat before. I think, so I stopped the chat before and I said, look, we'll start the podcast. Whether we go back into that chat or not, I think we're not. We will, though, after. I think I want to get into this game first, get it out of the way, and then we'll move into some serious conversationing. Now, today's game, it's called Plug In or Ploy.
wow.
You do a lot of beat making,
I try. You know?
mixing,
Again, I try.
bit of mastering.
Never.
Never.
I hate mastering.
Okay, but you do a bit of mixing.
Yeah, definitely.
Dope. To a masterful level.
Exactly. That's what we have to do. Is the mix good enough? Why do you need a master?
Right, exactly. So today, we're going to test your knowledge on plugins.
Hit me.
I'm going to read out a plugin name. Most of them are going to be either real or fake.
All right. I reckon I'll smash this.
You got to tell me which one's which, yeah? If it's real, you say plugin. If it's fake, you say ploy. Are you ready?
Let's go.
The first plugin is FabFilter Pro Q3.
Fuck. I'm going to have to go plug in here.
That is correct.
Let's go.
All right, so you obviously know some shit, yeah?
I know a couple bits and pieces.
You're pretty on it, but we're going to hit you with another one. Are you ready?
Always.
Plugin number 2. Soothe 2.
Real plug-in.
Fuck, he's got it. Done it again. Fuck, isn't he incredible?
Fuck.
Right? Fucking hell. All right. Plugin number 3. Rico Dynamics Streak Compressor.
You know what? It sounds like a trick question, right? Because before, you know, you're giving me these pretty obvious ones. You try and put a curveball in to throw me off. And I was about to say false. But then you told me at the start of the show that Uncle Rico was reselling these plugins under his own shit. Lock it in as a real plugin.
You're fucking 100% correct. That is one of Rico's plugins that he is selling.
Let's go.
So there is some debate as to whether it is real or fake. It could be fake.
It could be no shit,
But
you know?
as of right now, it's real. So Fuck all you haters. All right. Plug-in number 4. Donkey Wide Stereo Stretch XL.
I'm unfortunately going to have to go with Ploy on this one.
You are correct. The real one is actually Donkey Wide Stereo Stretch 7XL because I'm a fat cunt.
Interesting.
Correct. That is interesting. Now, do you use a lot of plugins?
No.
Do you have any go-to plugins?
I do.
Yeah, what are your go-to plugins?
For mixing or for beat making?
We'll go beat making.
Beat making?
So like VST, you use a lot of instrument VST.
Actually, I don't use many. Like, to be honest, I use Kepler, which is like a free FL studio plugin. I use Flex a lot. Serum, I've used that since I was fucking 14 years old.
Dope.
Bought that shit with all my Christmas money, bro. You know when you're a kid and you didn't have a bank account, so you like gave your cash to your mom?
No, I don't know.
Oh, my bad. But like that's what I used to have to do.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I'd collect all my money over the year. Mom, you know, here's $200 in cash. Don't lose it.
True.
Don't spend it all at once. Can I have like $200 for this plugin? And then I could just use her card, whatever. And I mainly just use those 3.
Dope.
In terms of like effects and stuff, lots of distortion.
Yeah.
Lots of chorus, lots of OTT. I like really, like this is because I'm a lazy motherfucker, right? I lost a lot of my plugins at one point, but I've never been a huge like plugins guy, like, oh, I need to have every plugin. But I lost like a lot of them in 2023, into 2023. And I was like, fuck, I'm too lazy to download all these ones. I was like, oh, what are the ones I use the most? So I just downloaded them all. A lot of the effects I use are stock. A lot of the generators I use are stock. Because I'm not because I don't want them, I don't have them. I just can't be fucked downloading them.
That's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I mean, choice is a bit of a poison.
It is, yeah. A fucking oath, because you get stuck there. You just go from one plugin to the next, to the next, to the next, back to the other one, back to that one, and then you end up just sticking with the first one.
Exactly. It's like I see these producers that have fucking Xenology and they've got fucking all these other plugins, and it's like, bro, it just took you an hour to find a fucking pad, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, limitation is definitely key for creativity.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because creativity comes when there's limit, because you have to be creative on how to exceed those limits.
100%.
Good shit. Good talk. Now, before the show, you told me that you were gay. Is that correct?
That's actually not true.
Not true? What were you saying?
I think I asked if I could use the word gay.
Oh, I thought you said you were gay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, no, of course, we welcome any kind of people.
That's lovely.
Unless, you see, I censored myself. That's the issue, right? Is that, like you was talking before, is it how you don't think before you speak? I did that for 30 years of my life. And only until this podcast I've started to be like, quickly thinking before shit comes out of my mouth. I'm like, that could be annoying for me that I'm going to have to either edit that out later or I'm just going to leave it and cop it, So in that instance, I saved myself. All right, let's go to some more plugins.
Let's do it.
Plugin number 5. Hi-Hat Humanizer Pro.
You know what? That honestly could be a real plugin. I've never heard of that plugin, but I'm going to assume that that's some type of quantization plugin. I'm going to lock it in, plugin.
I'm sorry, dude, but you're wrong. What happened, bro? Come on, man. I made that up.
That's a good plugin, honestly.
Yeah, it should be. It probably is a plugin, to be honest. A lot of these are so basic that they probably are. All right, plugin number 6. The Clit Drip Soft Clitter.
Again, with the names, like this shit could be real or fake. There's a church or something just down the street.
There's a few churches, yeah.
And I'm hoping that in the presence of the Lord, we can lock that in as a ploy.
That is a ploy.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no plugin called the Clit Drip Soft Clipper. But it should be.
It could be, honestly.
It should be.
Like, check Reddit.
Yeah.
There's probably something on there.
Fucking oath, 100%. All right, let's go. Question number 17. Vibe Enhancer 4K.
I'm going to go ploy.
Correct.
Let's go.
Well done.
That's a sneaky one. Sounds real.
It sounds real.
Like,
it's not.
You could enhance the vibes.
Look, there's probably something like that. You could probably get something off Temu that's called that.
Uncle Rico?
Uncle Rico probably has one, yeah. A Vibe Enhancer 4K.
You turn Chinese there.
Pardon?
You turned Chinese.
I did turn Chinese, yeah.
No, Uncle Rico, that impression.
No, that wasn't Uncle Rico. That was a Chinese impersonation. Because I said Timu. So I was calling back to the Timu. Question number 12. Sausage fattener.
That is very much real.
Correct.
That was one of the ones I used to use before my shit.
Yeah, bro. That was same here. That was one of the ones that I think one of the first plugins that went kind of semi-viral because of the way it looked.
It's a good fucking animation.
Yeah.
Just an angry sausage.
Yeah, it's dope.
You know?
And it's just one knob. Is it? Or two knobs?
You got three.
Three knobs.
You've got...
it's a three-knob one, isn't it?
The sausage fatness. You've got, like, gain. And then you've got, like, input, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So...
Interesting. It's good shit. All right. So we've done... that's the game.
It was a beautiful game.
You seem to have been scammed quite a lot.
Scammed.
As a result. Like, this is... Because you got that one wrong. You definitely are subject to scamming. So I'd be careful. This is actually a scamming test to see how... fuck, I don't know. But yeah, that was a good game. I want to get into some conversations with you, mate.
Let's do it.
So before this, we were talking about, what was I telling you? Oh, yeah, gambling. Yeah, so I was telling you a story. During COVID, when there was nothing to gamble on, Russia built a shit ton of warehouses and they put ping pong tournaments in there. And it was literally like it would be like a 65-year-old man versus a 12-year-old kid. And there was hundreds of them. And they put them up and you bet on them on Sportsbet. And I thought that I had found somebody who knew the Russians who were fixing it. And so I paid this cunt to get into his Discord and he's like, all right, put this much on this guy and he's going to win. My lead has told me that this is the one. And it hit and it won. I was like, fuck, this cunt's good. Again, next one, put more money on it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Pick this one. It hit again. I was like, holy shit. Next one, put more money on it. Cunt loses. I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck's sakes. Got sucked in.
That's a crazy one. I'm about to give you absolute game here. And for anyone listening right now,
fucking listen.
Listen to this. This is free money that you can make off table tennis right now.
Table tennis.
Very similar story to what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably about this. It would have been a little bit more than this time last year. I'm with my mate in the car and we were just fucking around, like putting money on dogs. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. And he just bought a shisha and we used to put it in my car and just smoke it inside the car. And at the time, it was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, fuck, let me just bet on some random shit. I'm looking through every single option there. It's like, oh, there's fucking table tennis here. I thought that was the most funny shit in the world. And then I clicked on it and I just put a random bet down and it got up and I was like, well, that's funny. Let me look into this shit. Because I don't know what it is, but you always become more interested in the sport when you gamble on it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I found, again, listen, because you can make a lot of money doing this. I found a fucking loophole in the sports betting fucking like setup.
No shit.
So if you have a look, check it for yourself. I was specifically using Ladbrokes. So if you need to find the one that's going to do this, make it work. You know, this was like one of those Club Penguin fucking hacks videos. Listen, you're going to look for a heavy favorite. So usually you'd say anything that has like 1 to 3 odds. So say one thing's paying $1 and the other guy's paying fucking $3. The guy paying $1 is most likely going to win.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, this guy's winning. You pick him, and then if you scroll down into the markets on table tennis, you see points bands. Now, what's the winning number? How many do you have to get to win table tennis?
Like 12 or something?
I think it's 11 or 13. It's one of the two.
Something like that. Okay, yeah.
And I fucking essentially found that if you picked the favorite and I think it was 17 or less as a points band, it paid like $2.53 as a multi. This is where the catch is. Listen, if it paid 19 or more, it paid $2.20. So if you do simple maths there, you can see that no matter what you put your money on, it always fucking wins.
Yeah.
So what I would do with my mate, we thought that we found fucking gold at this point, and literally everything that we did felt like free. So we were putting we'd find the 4 favorites of the day because like finding a favorite on table tennis. Like you're literally these Russian fucking gangs.
Yeah.
It's just like random guys from the pub and like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to make $50? Come play table tennis. You would find like maybe 4 a day that were like heavy favorites that you could bet on, and you would do something there. And you'd set all your bets at the start of the day, put like $100 on each, and then at the end of the day, you'd have like an extra $200 that you just made for fucking free from table tennis. Now I did end up getting banned off Ladbrokes after a bit, but honestly, run it up for as long as you can. You're not going to get banned for how much you win. Maybe you can, but usually it's for like consistency of wins. The only way that you can lose, because this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form, is that if that shit hits fucking 18 on the dot, you lose immediately. And this was a more rare one, where sometimes the loser would lose immediately. But other than that, it was a loophole that was in their system.
No shit.
Where you could essentially bet on the same thing and still profit whether it hit one or the other.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a fucking flawless setup for a bit. And then we got banned. So it was a bit of fun. But
As if they banned you for winning. That's insane.
oh, bro, that's very, very fucking normal. And it's never really about the money. It's usually about your consistency in winning. So
Really?
like a lot of people will talk about sports bet arbitrage, which is where very similar to that, but instead of doing it on the same app, on the same market, you might find on one sports betting program they've got on, say for example, sports bet, someone's paying $2, and on the other one it's paying $3. No matter what you pick on either side, you're gonna win, right? Yeah. So you're sort of just looking for those markets, and there's Discords full of like them. And people will just sit on them. They have like 7 fucking betting apps on their phone, just printing on these fucking things. But if you get caught doing sports bet arbitrage, but usually it's just for consistency of win, you get banned forever off all platforms.
Really?
So, yeah, a bit of a fucking crazy one.
Yeah, no shit. Because I know that there's people that also take advantage of the deals.
Oh, yeah. Weekend promotions.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big one. Very similar in that same aspect.
Yeah.
Pick one guy, weekend market's paying $9 on a fucking roughie. And then on the favorite, it's paying like some good amount anyway. You take both sides, you've got to win either way. So It's a bit of an interesting space. I wouldn't call myself a professional gambler in the fucking slightest. But I'm definitely very interested in it. And I've found a few loopholes in my time fucking just on different things.
Okay. Do you still do it?
I sports bet on UFC.
Okay.
I was pretty good or pretty big into sports gambling for a long time. And then I moved just solo UFC, which limited me to only just having fun on a Sunday. Yeah, okay. So I don't really give a fuck about that.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Did you watch any of the Andrew Tate fight or the?
Bro, I was at church when that shit happened.
No shit.
And I remember just getting a message from my mate, and he was like, "Yo, Andrew Tate's getting bitched right now," and I was like, "Bro, that's actually hilarious." Because like, look, I'm not a hater of Andrew Tate by any means, but you can't fucking say all the shit that you're gonna say and then not stand on it in a fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Chase D'Amour's boxing. That guy fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a call out, by the way.
Yeah.
Chase D'Amour, if you're seeing this, brother, fucking.
He's challenging you, bro.
I'll
set it up. We can do it right here.
And then he lost.
Yeah.
Like it was just fucking hilarious. So honestly, yeah. I mean, props to Andrew Tate for getting out there, but
yeah. He's a sex trafficker.
Something like that, bro. Some crazy fucking.
What about the Jake Paul fight?
I did sports gamble on that, and I did win.
You won?
And the thing that I did there, again, using fucking smart ways to beat the betting companies. Yeah. I knew that being a Netflix promotion, it would be somewhere in a contract clause. And again, this is not true. This is just allegations maybe. Yeah. That there would be in contract that because they want to run ads in between rounds, you wouldn't be able to knock anyone out in the first 3 rounds, right? So I already had that idea. I'd be like, why would Netflix do that? This is a huge thing where we saw with Mike Tyson, all these people flocked to come and see it. Yeah. Why would they not take advantage of the moment again and want to have ads there, and they put clause in contract to say that it can't happen? So I knew that, and it was a bit of an idea, nearly did it. And then I saw an ad come up from Betr, which is Jake Paul's betting company, that said it was like $10 for Anthony Joshua to knock out Jake Paul in the first 4 rounds. And then I was like, why would Jake Paul's betting company be paying so much for him to get knocked out in the first 4 rounds? I'm like, this is kind of proving my point. And I was with Enzo Getter at the pub, and I put it on fucking Anthony Joshua to win in rounds 5 to 8, and it fucking cashed.
Fuck, bro.
So
you're like a little fucking Rain Man. Fuck, did it happen in the span of like a second, you're like, well, fucking Netflix have to have money in the ads.
No, to be honest, I'm like overly analytical with this stuff.
I think the word's autistic, but sure.
Autistic's a very fucking good term. There was like a 2-week plot, bro. Like I was just thinking, doing
that is
research.
wild. That is like, of course. I mean, it so makes sense. Like, of course, Netflix are going to want at least 3-4 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
they want the ads, they want the traffic.
Fucking oath.
Like, bro, last time they fucking did it with Mike Tyson, I can't remember which show it was. There was one show that was like about to release a new season.
Yeah.
Every single round there was an ad for this new show. I'm like, of course they're gonna fucking do this time. So
keep that in mind for the next shit.
Next shit that you see that's on Netflix. Remember, in that fucking contract, there's probably a clause that says you can't get knocked out in the first 3 rounds, no matter how tasty those fucking odds look. No matter if it looks like, oh, why would I not take this guy's gonna kill him? Probably in contract.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even like, you should, it actually now like opens my mind to like just thinking of like what would be beneficial for Netflix in general. Whether it is the 3-round knockout or maybe if there's something there that will benefit them for a first round knockout. Like you just got to think outside the box as to who's actually running the event and how much money is behind it and how much other 100% fucking make on it.
100%.
Yeah, it's good shit. Fuck, you're an interesting man. I'm gonna have to hire you as my own fucking Rain Man.
Down. I'll share the bets, mate. Maybe I'll have a Brycen Thomas bets page.
It's good shit. The thing is, it's a good idea, but then the thing is that you get a bit of a target on your back. You're not suicidal.
Nah, but no. I'm not even worried about like the betting companies. It's just like weird cunts who'd be like, "Yo, that fucking
you told me it was gonna do it."
Yeah, you said this was gonna fucking hit, bro.
Yeah. That's the scary part. You'd have to like have it super fucking closed down, like invite only, fucking.
Just know the people.
Yeah. And you can't charge. Don't charge.
I also wouldn't work with anyone that I know doesn't have money.
Yeah.
Like, you usually see...
that's definitely,
That's like a common thing in like the market is that as the economy is low and people don't have money, gambling fucking skyrockets.
For sure.
I mean, guys, if you're an evil person, right now is a fucking great time to start a gambling company. You're going to cash, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know how you'd be able to do that though. I reckon do you reckon that you'd have to like have a fuck ton of money to open a gambling. You couldn't do that from scratch, like as a fucking dream.
You can set it, basically you can't set much up in Australia. It's like the worst place that you can do it. And another way that a lot of people do things, which is what you usually see online, is if I can refund from a gambling company, I can essentially call that income as such. So what a lot of these things are is that you would pay for crypto tokens that you can use because you can't refund crypto. A lot of what I think, like these other more explicit companies like fucking OnlyFans and shit like that, they're going to start doing that because I expect the amount of refunds that fucking company must deal with. Like some guy's just in his feels one night or some shit. I don't know. I don't even know if you can refund on OnlyFans.
There's a legitimate thing called post-cum clarity.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Why did I just spend $50 a month for this bitch?
Fucking refund that bitch straight away. I don't know. But yeah, I think, look, if you don't have money, do not gamble. That's not how you're going to make your money.
No.
It doesn't matter how sure you are on something either. Like,
it's
I don't
not.
give a fuck.
Yeah, because you always get sucked in.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. It's
and it starts with what? It starts with AFL. You tell me yourself.
Yeah, bro. It fucking starts out with AFL, cheeky little bets here, and then all of a sudden AFL's gone and there's nothing there to fill that void. And so you look for other shit. And then next minute you're like, fuck, I should probably stop.
There you go. Guys, don't fucking gamble. Yeah. It's not a good idea unless you have the money to lose. Yeah. And it's never going to be your fucking main source of income. Anyone who claims to be a professional gambler
is wild. Yeah,
is full of shit.
Especially sports gambling.
Sports gambling, they're always getting backdoored. They're always backdoored by a betting company or by a fucking team.
Because you can definitely be professional poker players. There's countless of them. Technically, it's a professional gambler, but it's not sports gambling. It's not sports betting.
And it's also not fixed.
Correct. Yeah.
Like even if the casino takes a cut of the pot. Either way, it's not like they've got an edge, or it's not like anyone has an edge other than just you versus me. So,
are you a poker player? Do you like?
No. The only games I play in casinos is like blackjack. I prefer digital blackjack. Yeah. I don't know why.
What's that? I've been following this guy on Instagram called Tism, where he was posting $1,000 to $1 million.
Wow.
And every time he doubles it, so he puts $1,000, and it was always on blackjack.
Wow.
And he got to like he'd get to like the fifth attempt, and then he'd have to start again because he'd lose it all. And then the last video I saw, he got to the $1 million one, and I think he put it on and he lost it.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah. But now he just does random little bets. But he's an Aussie. This leads me to a question. He's Aussie and he uses Stake, which is like a digital platform that you can, play blackjack, like quick games with big money. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, blackjack's a crazy one. And it's like the easiest. I feel like blackjack and roulette is like the easiest trap to a martingale. You know what martingaling is?
Yeah.
Like, for anyone who doesn't know, that's basically if you fucking lose, you just double down. And if you lose, you double down on that.
You just keep going.
And the thing is, after a while, like, you're chasing what? You know what I mean?
It's fucked.
You ever gone to the casino, put $100 blackjack there, a hand down, and then you lose $200 trying to chase it straight after.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck, I need that money. And then all of a sudden you're $500 in the fucking hole trying to win $100.
Yeah.
Like,
Waste
of time.
There's I was on the last podcast I was talking about this, the mole people that live under Las Vegas. So Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Las Vegas being in Nevada in the middle of the desert has extreme climate changes. So it had very hot days.
The floods, yeah.
And it has floods, so they had to build a massive network of tunnels underneath Las Vegas. And obviously because it's hot majority of the year, people that fly into Las Vegas end up doing what you were saying, bet 100 and then chase, they end up losing everything and they've got nowhere to go. So they go under the tunnels and they live there.
That's fucked.
And there is thousands of people. And there was a guy going through the tunnels interviewing all these people. And the guy's like, yeah, I've been here for 8 years. I came here. My mum and dad died. I had nowhere else, no way to get out. So I'm here now.
Yeah, I mean,
terrifying.
Gambling is one of the real sneakiest sort of traps that you can fall into. Like, honestly, if you're addicted to gambling and you're watching this, I'm not going to say don't just stop gambling. It's probably not going to fucking happen that way.
No.
But like, if you're going to do it in small amounts on like something that you can only do like once a fucking year, once a month at most. Like, if you're going to gamble and you're going to be a stupid gambler, fucking don't go on the horses, go on Melbourne Cup. Then you can only gamble once a year.
Yeah.
For me, I only gamble once a week on UFC and I've got a pretty fucking good hit rate there. Yeah. So I'm on like an 8-week win streak at the moment.
Yeah, dope.
So I'm pretty fucking cool there.
The thing is that is like discipline now. Is like as long as you don't, on your 9th week bet everything that you've won. If you just keep betting the same amount, then you're fine. Yeah.
That's another trap is don't fucking go all in where you don't have to. Like if you're going to be one of those people that puts money down on things, even if you're super confident in something, if there's like 12 different things that you're planning on betting on for the day, I don't know how this turned into a sports betting.
I know, I was just thinking now. I'm like, fuck.
We might have to cut some of this down.
No, bro.
You'd put like $10 on each of them, $100 on each of them, fucking $5, even if you're doing stupid bets, $500 on each of them. Don't go, I'll put $1,000 on this and then I'll put maybe $2 on this. Yeah. 60 on this and then like you're never going to win that way. You're always going to lose that way. And another thing, just to triple down on what I'm saying about only gamble if you have the money to do it, is that you won't win with little money. Like if something is like for me, a perfect bet for me pays $2. If something's got $2 odds, three max. Yeah. 3 is almost too much risk for me. Yeah. If something's got two odds, I can double my money.
That's his,
fucking great.
Yeah.
But if something's got like $3 odds, I'm already like, oh, that's a bit anything over that. Fuck no, I'm not gambling on that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's always I always think of it as percentage as well, not necessarily the dollar figure. Because then if you think of it percentage and you think, oh, I'm going to make 100% on my money, as opposed to I'm going to make $5. All of a sudden it's different psychology. You're happy to place $5.
Yeah.
But because in your mind psychologically you've won 100%, not $5,
that's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah.
That's probably a good way to do it.
The biggest thing that fucking...
You can still gamble with small amounts to just have fun.
For sure, yeah. That's the thing, is to feel that kind of... That
craving.
Dopamine, yeah. Dopamine hit.
I don't really use... I feel like dopamine... I get the opposite of dopamine when I gamble.
Do you?
Just straight fucking...
Just depression. You get depression?
No depression, bro.
No. Just that's the opposite of dopamine.
Bro, at the moment, I'm like on a crazy fucking weight loss streak at the moment.
True.
And fucking...
What are you down?
Right now, I'm down 8 kilos.
Fuck, it's pretty good, man.
But bro, actually, there's so much that could be said in this fucking podcast.
Say it. What are you saying?
Fuck it.
You gonna come at me, bro? You trying to call me fat?
No.
I've lost 60 kilos, bro.
Bro, that's fucking gangster. Yeah. That is fucking gangster as. But when I was 16, bro... How much time? What's the time limit on this podcast?
Oh, we can go for whatever, bro.
Fuck it. All right. So when I was 16, He goes the full Brycen Thomas story. So 16, I'll put this into perspective. There's a fat 16-year-old, 130 kilos I was.
Jeez.
So I was 130, was walking around with a few mates. You know, I was sort of the kid who didn't necessarily get bullied, but I was sort of the kid who was the butt of the joke a lot of the time. I was the guy who wasn't necessarily disliked, but I wasn't the fucking like the coolest guy by any means necessary, right? And around this time, I was producing. I was pretty insecure. I think we were sort of in COVID times. That's when I gained a lot of the weight too.
Yeah.
And I would jump on Twitch and I would just, anyone that was on FL Studio, I'd be like, hey bro, can you listen to my music? Hey, can you listen to my music? I'd spam that shit.
Yeah.
And I'd just do it to everyone that was on FL Studio. And one of these guys, I'm not going to name drop. That's another thing. I was talking to Gat Seeds about this. I cannot name drop. I can't name figures, anything here. But there was this one guy and he's on Twitch and he had a Twitch deal, but he was super small at the time, whatever. And I'm like, hey bro, can you listen to my song? Can you listen to my song? And he listens to it and he's like, bro, this is fucking crazy. And I'd get that self-esteem rush out of going, yeah, and I'm only 16, whatever. And I'd done that. And he said, hey bro, I'm going to whisper you, because I guess that's what they use on fucking Twitch, whisper.
Okay.
I'm going to whisper you my phone number, message me. And it was like the first time I'd ever put like a +1 fucking contact in my phone. So I already felt like a baller. I messaged this cunt and he's like, hey, I'm actually a producer at Capitol Records. And I was like, whoa. Had to Google that shit real quick. Katy Perry, fucking Little Baby. I was like, whoa, like this is nuts.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want you to produce some of the jobs that I get, because he was a producer and a ghost producer. So a lot of the things had his name on it. A lot of these things didn't have his name on it. I can't name a lot of people. I could tell you off the show. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But he started offering me jobs and giving jobs to me and said, hey, I'm going to give you 50-50. You're so talented. I'm going to take you under my wing and we're going to work together, whatever. So I started working with him and he would give me a job every week, $500 cash.
No shit.
Oh, it wouldn't be cash. It was fucking transferred straight to my bank account. But he would pay me money, and $500 every week. I would return him back a song, give him the stems, whatever. He'd go, oh, this is fucking really cool. And that went on for a really long time. I'm helping him out with his Twitch because he's still growing into it. Crazy fucking deal. This guy's on like $1,000 per hour stream.
That's wild.
He'd wake up in the morning, do like fucking 2-hour stream, $2,000, and he had like a 30-day deal with Twitch as well. His manager fucking finesse. I don't even know he did that. But I was helping him out. I was building him shit. Like I was building even like gay little GIFs, you know, like those GIF things.
Yeah.
So I was building him those like for reacts and shit.
Yeah.
And essentially, after a bit, he's a bit too comfortable with all of his fans and viewers on Twitch, and someone asked him, how much do you get paid to produce for someone else? And he's like, oh, anywhere from like 8,000 to like 15K. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, we're going 50-50 on this shit. I'm getting $500. What the fuck's going on here? And I messaged him about it, and I even was looking through some messages not too long ago, and there was such like naive questions that were there. It was like, hey, am I getting paid for this one or whatever? And he'd be like, oh, this is just so you can show your work ethic to these people. And then I'd fucking hear the music on that would go out. Yeah. And it's like, this shit was being released. This wasn't any work ethic. Like, this shit was being fucking used.
Yeah.
And this, like, there would be times I wouldn't get paid. There'd be times where I would get paid, but it wouldn't be as much, or it'd be paid late. And this one, for a few months, I fucking went out of that whole idea. And this guy was truly, like, talking some game. He's like, bro, once you turn 18, you know, we can get you in the clubs over in the US. I can get you set up with an apartment and stuff, which I still truly would believe he could do today.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's got some fucking good money. But obviously he was fucking scamming me then. So whatever then, I distanced myself from the guy completely. And after this random guy who I had known from high school, not super well, but I got kicked out of a class in year 7 for asking the teacher if they were on drugs or something. Like, I think I said something on the lines of, oh, you must be on drugs to fucking deal with us. And she's like, out now, right? And I get sent to a VCE class, like the year 12 room.
That means you were correct.
And I was just a chatterbox back then, bro. So I started talking to this random guy, And he was like into some EDM music. And I'm like, I fucking love EDM, bro. And I was like, do you know these people? Do you know these people? Stalked that cunt on fucking Instagram, found his Instagram. And then I followed him and sort of just kept in touch, sending him music, whatever. And randomly, after that had all happened, he's like, bro, so this is like, I'm 16 now. Like, bro, you've got a crazy ass fucking story. I want you to come onto my podcast and tell this to the fucking world. Turns out that this guy had been locked the fuck in, like for the last however long. He had a plant business and he had just started out an agency, like a marketing agency, doing Google ads. And at this point, I was working at a recording studio in the city for work placement. Yeah. And because it's COVID, they were like, hey, we can only have 2 people in the studio at a time. And I was already skipping that shit, bro. Like I was just going to the fucking city, going to the beach, doing all sorts of random shit. And I was just skipping my work placement, doing stuff my parents didn't know, the school didn't know. And randomly, I just sent in a form saying, hey, I'm changing fucking work placements to this company instead. And I started going to him every single day and getting into this sort of online money space, learning all this random shit. And at the time, I'd met another guy in this guy's chat who had a video editing company. He's like, bro, you're smart, fucking peak brain elasticity. You could learn anything at this point and pick it up quickly. So I started learning video editing and all this stuff. And I said to him, he's like, I asked him if I could edit his videos, and I'd lined up all this stuff. I think I was about 16 or 17 at the time. I can't even remember. But you remember those like short form, you know, like Alex Hormozy? Yeah. You know how back in the day, he would have like a video out every day and it had that yellow fucking text under the bottom. Yeah. By the way, no one gives credit. You know, all those shorts you see today, Alex fucking Hormozy created that shit. So put some respect on his name, you know? But he's like, hey, he's been doing these videos for like a year now, consistently every day. And I go on on his podcast and I tell my story. We weren't supposed to talk at all before the podcast because we wanted to save everything for this podcast. We spoke for 4 hours prior to the podcast. We connected like that. And all of a sudden, I'm hanging out with all these older people. I'm going to this house instead of going to my work placement. Mum's confused. She's like, what the fuck's going on? All my friends are like 25 and I'm 16. That's dope. So they're like, are you getting fucking groomed? Are you getting fucking like, you're being touched? And even I would go to
Epstein a part of the fucking...
No, he wasn't cool enough, bro.
Nah.
Wasn't making enough bread, bro.
Yeah.
But like even I'd be going to clubs with these guys and girls would come up to me and be like, why are you hanging out with these old people? And I'd be like, they fucking groomed me, bro. Like it was a really weird sort of dynamic, but I was learning so much. And every single week I would be meeting a new person. So the first one was like Facebook and Twitter. The next guy was Google and Facebook ads. The next guy was email, SMS. All these different sort of agency spaces, all service providers. Yeah. And they were all doing, I think at the time, nearly every one of them was doing over 50K a month, which now I look at that, like I know even that sounds fucking crazy, but that's so junior to what these guys are doing now. Yeah. Like it's even crazy in that space. Back in the day, like when I joined into that online space, like this was all called money Twitter back in the day. Yeah. Because that's how everyone made their money. Yeah. Like you'd be on Twitter, you'd have a personal brand there. Someone with fucking 3,000 followers could be making 100K a month. Yeah. But back then, 10K a month was fucking, that was the bee's knees. Bro, 100K a month is the new 10K a month. Like you're not getting any respect for, like you could still just make like 10K a month at a fucking job. But to make that online was like, oh, that's fucking lit.
Fucking oath, yeah.
Whatever. And I started editing this guy's videos, and I'm fucking losing myself. There's so much to talk about, but
it's all right, bro.
I'm supposed to start on the first of the month. Start taking over his videos. He's been doing these videos every day, and I'm about to switch over and do his shit. And I had already started doing a few smaller projects, like one-on-one, but I'd never done like a monthly retainer ever before. And I switch over to him, and on the first day I'm supposed to start, call him up, bro, look, I understand if you never want to talk to me ever again. I know you've been doing this consistently for all this time. He'd fired his old editor. He's fired all these people just to get me in. Say, I don't know if I can edit these videos. Like, bro, like, I fucking hate this shit. And he says to me, look, I actually am very happy that you said that because it proves to me that you want to work for yourself, you want to do something for yourself instead of just getting money from me or getting money from other people here. And I was like, I was gobsmacked. I couldn't understand how someone who was so consistent in something, anyone else would have been like, bro, I just fucking fired my editor, I've missed a day, all this shit. There's people expecting videos tomorrow, all this stuff. And I just I'd left it there and he was happy for me to do it. I actually don't even know if he started back up again after that. Like I was the one that fucking stopped it. But that next day, I had my work placement where I went to his house and we started brainstorming. And I go to lunch with him and another mate who did Google and Facebook ads. And we're sort of going over a few ideas. I go, Facebook ads fucking work, but it's a very saturated market. Yeah. Not doing Google ads because he's doing Google ads, can't be stepping on anyone's toes. And I was sort of looking into all these different platforms and there was a tie between Pinterest and Snapchat. That was sort of the idea. We go down the Pinterest route and immediately that day, going down that route, I start learning as much as I fucking can. I don't know if you've ever tried to learn anything online, but you don't even know where to fucking start. Like you start looking up what is fucking this? Like you don't even know like what you're supposed to be looking up to learn. Yeah. Like you don't even know how to learn what you're doing first. So I'm so fucking lost, but I'm just figuring it out and I'm just figuring out the bullshit words. And I got my first sales call like the week of that. I jumped on it and bro's in the corner. It was at his house and he's in the corner. And I'm like, so what's like your ROAS? Because I'm just trying to remember all these things. I'd be like, what's your cost per click? He's like, the guy on the call's like, why the fuck does that matter, bro? You gonna run my shit or what? And I was just saying any bullshit that sounded fucking professional. I'd say it confidently so that this guy would just believe me and give me his money. He fucking closed.
Fuck.
So I remember... Or maybe he didn't close, but he was like, oh, I'll come back to you. Never fucking came back. Yeah. Like a few days after, I did another one and it was at my house. And I sort of used that time to learn as much as I could. So I half knew what I was saying now. And I'm talking on this call to this guy and I close him again. So I get this guy, paid me $1,200 for the month. That was the most amount of money I'd ever seen in my entire life. I couldn't believe it. Like, $1,200 to look into my bank account. And you got to remember, prior to this, bro, like Enzo and Dooley would know this. I was pulling up to like TAFE with them with fucking like a hoodie that was so big over my school uniform because that shit was fucking ripped because I was 130 kilos. Yeah. And my shorts were ripped at the fucking crotch. Like my jocks were just hanging out, bro. I didn't have any fucking money. I used to go around school fucking like scamming cunts so I could get money for the canteen. Like I had no fucking money in the world. This was like, I couldn't even believe it. It felt like I did something illegal. And I remember just going to the gym and everything felt like a fucking scam. I was like, you're telling me with like the right string of words, I can get $1,200 in my pocket? Yeah. And that was the best fucking gym session I ever had. I was fucking there going at it. And I hire some guy from India to start running these ads, right? Dope. So he's doing his shit. Turns out he's fucking terrible. So I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do here? So essentially, I end up having to fire him and having to kick him off after a bit. Essentially, I start running this guy's ads. 3 days in, he's like, nah, I don't want you anymore. You suck. This guy who sucks, I'm like, fuck, bro, you lost my client. But who cares? We keep running the shit, keep doing what we need to do. And he never asked for a refund. So I kept all that money and I go to Tiffany's. I got my mum a $500 bracelet. I felt like a fucking boss. And I went to like some random place in the city because at 16, you just think anything in the city is fucking luxury, right? So I brought like 2 of my boys out to the city. Bro, that was the biggest dinner bill I'd ever paid for at the time. This is crazy, guys. $120, right? Yeah. That's $40 a head right there, including drinks. So I'm truly balling out with all this money. And as you're spending, and it turns out you got to keep paying this Indian guy, I look into my bank account and I'm like, fuck, this shit's going down. But I don't give a fuck, I keep going at it. Yeah. I signed another client, right? And this guy's a huge client. I nearly want to name drop him here. I'll decide that by the end of this, depending on my fucking mood. But he is a jewelry brand. I nearly could keep going. But he's a jewelry brand and it's a different sort of setup. It's a performance deal, which means I don't get paid at the end of the month. And the setup, look, if you can use your brand, you might have to slow this down because this is a fucking really confusing setup. Yeah. It was ad spend minus revenue times 2. Yeah, okay. So essentially, we'll try and break this down simply. If you spend $100 and I get you back, say 200 from that, or sorry, it was revenue minus, did I say revenue minus ad spend times 2?
No, you said the other way around. But
Okay, so revenue minus ad spend times 2. So if I made you, say, $1,000 and it cost me $100 to get there, that means that I would get 10% of 800, which is $80. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, I had to lock the fuck in. This meant that I could make a lot of money,
Yeah.
but it also puts me at risk because I've got to fucking make this shit work.
Yeah.
And again, I look into my bank account, it's even lower now. There's $200 left in that bitch. I owe this media buyer $250. So I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I look around my room, I see my Xbox. I sold the Xbox and this little TV that I would play it on for $300. I paid the media buyer for one last week, and I basically just used that week to just look at every single thing. By the way, a media buyer is someone who runs ads for, I don't know. But I pay him for one last week. I look at every single thing that he do. I look at every single metric that's inside a Pinterest ad. So there's like, okay, well, what is ROAS? Okay, well, return on ad spend. Okay, what is CPC? Okay, cost per click. You know, like I'm just trying to figure out everything.
Yeah.
I'm fucking just watching all these videos. Like the worst part about Pinterest is that everyone's a fucking loser who runs Pinterest ads. They're always pussies. They're always talking about organic posting, whatever. Like anyone who's, by the way, again, anyone who's watching this, if you fucking own some type of business and you're not running ads, like you're trying to do this whole organic thing, you're a bitch. So I'm watching all these fucking losers on the internet fucking, oh, this is what Pinterest is and whatever. End of the week, I kick him out. I make this guy, with all this grand knowledge I'd made in a week, over 3 months, I'd made him 1.1 million Australian dollars.
Fuck.
Which is like 600 something.
US.
Yeah. No, I think it was euros or something.
Okay, yeah.
Or GBP or something like that. And I send him an invoice. I remember I was actually talking to Gat Steves about this yesterday. I'm walking through school and it's like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. I've sent him the invoice. I get this message on WhatsApp. I kid you not, it was that fucking long. And at the bottom, I didn't even know that you could do this on WhatsApp. Shit said read more, bro. You ever had a message on WhatsApp that's so long it says fucking read more?
Wow.
And you know what? I might even be able to pull this up. This is my favorite part about the digital age is that I can talk my shit
And pull it
and
up.
everything's fucking documented. So I can't even lie about this shit. And I'm gonna have to fucking cover this shit up. And we'll cover up the name, but we'll get to. Imagine this, guys. It's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, and you get a fucking message that's that fucking long.
Oh, fuck.
Like, bro, I wasn't reading all that shit. The guy doesn't end up paying me. So now I've spent 3 months trying to make this guy happy. I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. But the fact that I made him all that money gave me enough drive that I was going to figure it out. And around this time, like I just started locking the fuck in. And I was booking like a fucking call a day. And there was a real, like a money time on Twitter back in the day. So for anyone who wanted to get into this shit now, you're way too fucking late. You may as well just work at McDonald's. Yeah. But back in the day on Twitter, you could just post random shit and drop source for free. Like a lot of people are really scared about dropping advice or things because they think that people are going to steal this why would a brand come work with me if they've already got if I can just read the information here, bro. Who gives a fuck? You should just drop that shit. I would do like 3 to 5 posts a day. I'd drop that every day. Grew my account to like 3,000 followers in 6 months on Twitter. And there was a thing at the time before Elon bought it and fucked the entire platform. Like, I don't mind Elon Musk, but he fucked Twitter.
Yeah.
And there was a little software called Contact Bird where you could look up in anyone's page. So you could click on some random guy who does e-com or Facebook ads or something, and you would look up founder, CEO, you might look up e-com as a fucking keyword, bootstrapping, whatever, and anyone in his followers that had that in their bio immediately gets added to a list. And with that list, you could have it set there and you'd have a message that was automated sent to this huge list of people. And again, now if you even try and message anyone who's verified, you need to be verified to message. It's the entire platform's fucked. But you would have it like that and you would legit set it at the start of the day, and the next day you'd wake up with 3 fucking book calls to join for the next day, and you could just run it. And if you booked one of those calls a fucking day, like say you closed one of those calls a day, you were fucking making cake. And everyone was doing this. That's the thing, like there was no one that was like winning the competition and there was no one that was dominating. Everyone fucking ate all at the same time. It was the craziest shit. And because it was so diverse in like all the different services there were, everyone got to go. Because that's the thing with econ brands, because they're so fucking autistic, they never think that they're getting like a good enough result. They always think that there's something better out there. Even if you're working with the best of the best, they're going to think that there's always someone fucking better out there. So there was always money around. There was money everywhere. And at this point, I'm too busy to be at fucking school. And I'm whipping around my mate had just bought a new Tesla and we're going to pick it up, right? This is the guy who I'm on these podcasts and he took me under his wing and fucking taught me all this shit. And we're driving to go there and the homie gets a fucking videographer and the videographer's talking about, oh bro, I've got this fucking penthouse that I live in and I'm fucking stressed out because I need to find a roommate to come live with me. Keep in mind, I'm like 16 right now. He's sort of talking, I'm stressed out, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a guy to move into this penthouse. And I'm sitting there, it almost felt like fucking slow motion. Everyone just stares at me. And I had my mate, Micah, there in the car, who I'd been already talking about, like, bro, I need to leave school. I need to fucking move out. The bro who fucking is driving, his name's Jackson. And I think there was someone else in the car. Everyone's fucking eyes just dart at me. And they're like, if you don't do this shit, you're a fucking pussy. Now, anyone who has a fucking ounce of man in their bloodstream knows that that's like a forbidden saying, you know?
Yeah.
So I immediately just start stressing the fuck out in the car because I've already done it in my head. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm already moving out, but what are all the repercussions of it? Parents aren't letting me move out at fucking 16 in some random guy's house that they don't know. Yeah. My dad is not going to fucking appreciate how much this is going to cost per month. And at the time, like shit wasn't good money-wise. I had fucking barely any money. And it was like one of those situations of like sink or swim. Am I going to make this shit fucking work out? So I'm really sitting there thinking. I made a video, like I recorded a video where I'm like, guys, or I might have even said, Brycen, you've just moved out, whatever. I film it that night. Next day, mum goes to work and I fill up the entire washing machine. I overloaded that fucking bitch like crazy because the whole idea was just put everything in the washing machine and then put everything into the dryer and then fucking take everything. Like that was my idea of how do I pack clothes? Just fucking put everything in the washing machine and then I know what's come with me. And while it's in the dryer, it only been in there for about 15 seconds, mum comes back. Like she comes back from work just randomly super early. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what's going on here? And I put it all into a few washing baskets and I hide it behind my dad's car. So that she doesn't even know it's there. There's probably fucking flies in there, maggots, whatever. But she's on the phone, she waves at me, whatever, and she, you know, your mum does it, you know, she just waves and smiles, but she doesn't say anything because she's on the phone. And I remember that broke my heart so much because I couldn't say goodbye, you know? And I remember I put all the washing baskets into the bro's new Tesla. I had like cargo pants on, filled to the fucking brim, and I had about 2 jumpers on just so I could take as much shit as possible. So I was just wearing a fuck ton of clothes on me, and I had all the pockets of these clothes filled with stuff so that I could take it with me. And I just fucking sent it. I went to this penthouse in the city, and it's fucking looking really, really good. I'm shitting bricks, and I remember the bro took me to Coles, and he got me like a bed sheet set up, like the sheet and the fucking doona cover, whatever, and a bag of rice. Wow. And I took it in there with all my shit that night. I remember being so stressed out because it wasn't the feeling of like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. There was definitely a lot of that. But there was the feeling of, hey, I'm not going to be able to talk to my family for a month because once they find out, in a week they're still going to be pissed. In 2 weeks they're still going to be pissed / worried. In 3 weeks they're going to be worried. Yeah. And in 4 months they're just going to want me home. Yeah. Oh, sorry, in 4 weeks they're just going to want me home. And that's when I'll be able to come back and be like, hey guys, I'm actually alive. I'm still doing well. But I knew that there was going to be a period of time where the people that I was most worried about this whole situation, I couldn't even make contact with. So I move in, and now I'm freaking out. I'm like, fuck, there's $400 to my name. And I remember I had to buy a bunch of shit to fucking move in. And there was $6 left in my bank account by the end of this. And the bro who I just moved in, I wasn't going to tell him I didn't have any fucking money. Like, he's just moved me into his penthouse. He's given me 2 weeks to make rent. And I'm sitting there. And he's like, hey, bro, let's go for a swim. I'm like, fuck. You know when one of your bros, when you didn't have any money when you were younger and someone asked you to do something, you're like, fuck, am I going to say no because I don't have any money? Like, can I lose this amount of aura right now? So I'm like, okay, let's go. So I go there, go to MSAC, and they ask I think it was like for a casual swim was like $12. I'm like, fuck. And I saw just up the back, concession, $6. Yeah. So I pull out my fucking student card. Okay, sweet. I tap my $6. Last money I have in my bank account. And the whole time, now I'm not a manifestation guy anymore, but back then I was a huge manifestation guy. And I'm sitting there in the pool, cutting laps, and that's all that's on my mind. I'm just thinking about, I'm opening up my phone and I look there and there's a new Calendly booking. So a Calendly, by the way, that's like what you book calls on for Gmeet so you can do closing. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, please tell me there's a new Calendly. Like I'm just thinking about me picking up my phone after this swim. Yeah. There's a fucking Calendly invite on there. Swim. It's like 10 o'clock right now. And this is the way that I just see God work all the time, is like it's never in the most convenient ways. Yeah. It's always at a time where you have to show like a proof of faith. Yeah. Open up my phone, Calendly call. Oh shit. 5 a.m. in the morning. Fuck. So by the time I get back and get myself into bed, it's like 12 o'clock. I know I'm about to wake up all fucking groggy and shit. Yeah. And I wake up at like 4:30 because I have to have like a morning fucking get myself awake. Even if I don't have a coffee, if I get everything else sorted but I don't have a coffee, I cannot speak. I'm fucking like overlapping my words. Like this is pretty bad. I've fucking missed so many steps.
No, you're killing it.
If I don't have coffee, I'm fucked. I couldn't even get myself up to make a coffee. I was so lazy on this call. I took it with my fucking top off, camera off, fucking let's just go. I closed him for about 3K and the next day or something, I booked a consulting gig for I think $1,500 or something. Yeah. So I just got my money up to $4,500 Australian. Bang, I can make rent. I'm fucking chilling. Yeah. So there's like a bit of relief there now. And finally, like I'm getting into routine. I can sort of get around, buy things that I need to get, do whatever is necessary to survive now. Yeah. And it's been about probably 2 weeks and mum, I think I might have told her that I was on a content trip. Because that started to be pretty regular, just like going away for a few days to a few weeks, just doing like a content trip. And I call her, I'm like, Mum, I've moved out. And she fucking breaks down in tears. Fuck. And I call up my sister, who was the last person I'd fucking expect to show any type of reaction. Yeah. I've moved out. She breaks down in tears.
No shit.
I'm like, whoa. Like, I wasn't expecting this. I'd like be angry at me. Yeah. You know? And of course they were extremely angry, but I didn't want the tears. You know? Yeah. Because if someone's angry at you, you can be pissed off that they're angry at you.
For sure, yeah.
But if someone's crying,
you don't know what to do. Yeah.
Like, bro, that's fucking different. I call up my dad, and he's like, well, on fucking one hand, I'm standing out the front of this factory in Dandenong where I'm fucked over. All right, Dad. But then he goes into fucking man mode, caveman mode. Yeah. Everyone else is sad. How do I fix sad? I need to fix problem. And he fucking calls me and he's pissed. And I still don't tell them I'm coming back. I get another day out of the way. Next morning, fucking police report. I'm sent home.
No shit.
So, and apparently at that age as well, they don't really care. Like if you're over probably about 16, I don't think they really give a fuck that you have left home or that you, like a missing person, right? But yeah, they want to know more or less why you left than getting you back home. Didn't get as far as that. One of the bros fucking comes and picks me up and drives me home. But halfway through this whole shebang, out of such fear of losing all this money and not having anything left, I started a fucking business up with the bro who I had moved in with this roommate. And he did videos, he did videography. If I told you his name after this, you'd be like, oh, I fucking know that guy. And then I did ads, so it was like, okay, what can we put our minds together and fucking figure out? What if we built courses for people and then we ran the entire thing and we'll do all this stuff? Okay, cool, nice idea. So I get sent home, but now I've got a reason to be there because we've got a business. Yeah. And I started taking the train, because again, I'm 16. I started taking the train every single day into the city to this fucking house to work with him. So we're working on all these different ideas. It's been a long time. Mum's a little bit worried because I'm still going back to the place where I fucking jogged it.
Yeah.
But then we land a bit of a prospect and it's exciting. And he was very interesting at the time. And I'm not going to name any names because it's unnecessary. But he tells me, meet me at my place, and it's probably one of the top 3 best apartment complexes in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm not going to name the name, but this place is stunning, and he lives on one of the top floors there. So there was also just something about being 16, being in this thing. You go up and you're looking at the fucking complete city circle. And I remember just Mum being so worried, and she was messaging me all the time because I'm always going to the city. I'm always there late because this guy wants to do meetings late. This prospect, I'm like, Mum, please just trust me. Like, you don't have to fucking stress. Everything's going to be cool. I understand why you're stressed, but I have always had a bit of a deal that I never talk about a deal until it's closed. I feel like there's something about if you talk about something before it happens, it always doesn't. So
That's fucking 100% true.
I didn't want to tell her about what was going on. I didn't want to tell her how much it was worth. I just tell her, Mum, don't stress, just let me keep doing what I'm doing. And at the time, I think we had renovations or something in the house. So she wanted me to be home as well in the mornings for when the builders came. Because you know how mums are, bro. They think fucking all tradesmen are fucking stealing your shit. Yeah. So if I had missed that last train home from the city, I was fucking having to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to take a 5 a.m. train back home. And after a while, Mum's absolutely losing it. She's freaking out, saying, Mum, just trust me. And I don't know what it was about that time that I said it, but she almost had like she releases a bit of stress, whatever. Yeah. And it's been about a week, and I call up Mum because we're still sharing a bank account. Like, say, check my bank account. And she opens it up, and there's But there's a screenshot where it was like a message from one of the bros being like, congratulations. It's the screenshot of like the notification from the bank saying you have been paid, blah, blah, into your account. And then a message from Mum saying, I'm so proud of you both. You've worked so hard for this. And it was a really fucking proud moment because, of course, you would know even just being in the creative industry as well, everyone thinks you're a loser for so long. Bro, everyone wants to count you out. Yeah, and honestly, as they should. Like, you have nothing to show, and I don't think that you should really care until you fucking figure it out. Like, you have nothing to show for what you are. The only answer is to fucking show it. Correct. And that's what I was going to do, and I finally was able to get this done, and Mum was just so proud, and that was a real fucking motivator for me. So, Donkeyman, this is actually an interview for you, real quick. What's the first thing you do after getting paid?
Strippers.
This is why there's not grand getting spent to you right this second. You get to work, right?
Of course, bro.
You get to fucking
you
work.
reinvest everything.
So immediately for this course, in that night, I built an entire website and a bit of game again. Why not? I built a back end because it was a PT business. I don't know if I should say that or not. Fuck it. But it was a PT business, and I sort of invented like this whole idea of how to automate like a progressive overload and a deficit at the same time. In Discord, you can create like different roles, and each role gets allocated certain channels, and if you're not a certain role, you don't have access to different channels. So I created like this huge automation in Zapier where every single month they'd get allocated another role. So for every month that you'd stayed in this Discord, you would have access to a new training plan and a new diet for the month. And then the next month it would roll over to the next role. So it was this genius downsell that I'd built in Discord, which I didn't even fucking understand how to use, but I thought that was cool. Yeah. And a bit nerdy. But, And I built this website, and the bro, I think he was editing a music video at the time. And the next day I go to, what's the fucking place called? Abacus. You know what Abacus is? No. Stupidly overpriced fucking cafe in the city. Like, me and the bros used to go there every day, and we would get like 2 coffees and 2 waters. And the shit would cost like $40.
Fuck.
Like a proper overpriced, right? So we started going there every single day. We've got all this money. Who gives a fuck, right? So we're going there. And then I would ask him, be like, hey, bro, have you got onto those videos yet? And he's like, oh, I'm just editing a music video. Okay, cool. Just don't forget to get on that. All he had to do, I believe, it was, maybe this is what happened. Fuck it, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
All he had to do was create a script, like a few scripts. He needed to make an Instagram mock-up, which is just literally like a screenshot that says like before and after.
Yeah.
And on the after, he's verified. He's got fucking 300,000 followers. He's got his highlights there and all the posts and how it would look. Yeah. So that's all he has to do. And we're going back to collect our next fucking collection of our payment, doing a little bit of a meeting and showing everything that we've got done. And I show him this fucking beautiful website. I show him this genius fucking automation strategy. This is all just for a down sell. Like it was online PT, but being in the Discord was just like a $50 a month down sell. But I fucking put a lot of time into that shit, got everything else sorted. And even, I think I might have even asked my business partner at the time, I was like, hey, should we fucking, do you want me to just like do the scripts, whatever? And he's like, no, bro, I'll get them done. He has nothing to show.
Oh, fuck.
And my mum, funnily enough, she always used to say when I was younger, she'd say, you give a lazy man and a busy man one task and the busy man will always get it done.
Yeah, bro.
And it was exactly the same situation where this guy had two fucking things and very easy things to do.
Yeah.
Like ChatGPT existed at the time and he still couldn't get them done. So we didn't get paid that week and now the client's stressed the fuck out because K is not a fucking small sum. And again, this is all just fucking a make-up story. This is in GTA and this is a role play in GTA, you know.
What?
It's like a fucking, you know, we're getting off to this or whatever. But essentially, it's like a now a month into this, client stressed the fuck out. He hasn't seen any money back.
Yep.
It's not looking good. And I'm like, fuck, well, what am I going to do? And turns out this whole time, this guy was talking to a mate of his who was, he said was a bit like a mentor, like a father figure.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, fair enough. And it was annoying me because it was like, fuck, I just want to get some shit done. And this guy's not fucking, he's taking his time getting this deal fucking closed, whatever. So this is before the deal's even closed.
Yeah.
And I'm spending all this time going into the city and working with the bro and getting all this stuff done. And he's still not fucking pulling his weight, the videographer. And this client at the time was a fucking hell to work with.
Yeah.
Like he was, I don't want to get too in depth with it because I'm good friends with the bloke.
Yeah,
but
we get it.
essentially, he was hard to work with and he hated my fucking videographer.
Yeah.
And my videographer was a bit effeminate in a way.
Yeah.
I wasn't gay, but it was just a little bit, the way that he went about things was very...
Gay.
Wasn't... Potentially. But he was... And this other guy, of course, he's a fucking PT. He's real masculine, right?
He's all roided up. Right?
And I usually more or less lean to his side, so I was often having to fucking like... But I've got my business partner here, so I would be at my fucking pop's house because at this time my nan passed away and I'm moving in with my pop just to look after him at the time. So fucking complete worst case scenarios just keep on happening.
Yeah.
And I'd be on a call with the videographer for an hour and then I'd be on a call with the fucking PT guy for an hour and it would just be back and forth. And it got to a point where I remember I get called up from the PT and you go, "You never fucking guess what this guy says to me." I go, "What did he say?" And he says, "I fucking fired up at him. I got all angry at him." And he said, "You should read this book." And I was like,
oh, fuck.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Like, can you imagine, right? You're getting fucking screamed at for losing someone all this money. And they say, "Hey, relax. I recommend you read this book."
Fuck, bro. Yeah. I'd shoot the gun.
So it's all these fucking things. I'm going back and forth every single day. I'm fucking probably, I think I'm 17 now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've got to put out all these fires. I'm not even I'm not even running ads anymore. I'm a fucking firefighter now, right?
Yeah.
So this whole time I'm trying to figure out shit. I'm on the train one day and I'm going back to my house to pick some shit up or something. And I get a call from him and he says, "Brycen, I fucking love you. Like you've been no more than help for me. You've done so well for me. You are not the problem. But if I don't have in like the next week, I'm just going to have to bash you both."
Fucking. Yeah.
And guess who this father figure turns out to be?
No idea.
Bikies.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
So I'm 17 now. I'm thinking, fuck.
Oh, damn.
And at this point, I didn't even care like about getting bashed. Like that was like, oh.
Yeah.
This is the fucking savior to my problems, you know?
Yeah.
All I have to do is get bashed and this is over and done with. But all I was worried about was they said that they were going to, he's going to, like ascending. And I was like, that can't happen at my house because my parents already think I'm doing some fucked up shit. They think I'm selling drugs or something.
Yeah.
And if Bikey show up at my house and bash me, it's not a good look. So I've got to think pretty quickly. I've got to really fucking think. I call up like 2 of the prettiest girls that I know and I send them a script and I'm like, hey, can you fucking record these videos for me? I'm going to send you a script. I'll pay you $100 each. So I've given both $100. $100 to a fucking 18-year-old girl, bro. That's like fucking $1 billion.
Yeah.
They get them back to me and I create 2 fake Twitter profiles again, run the same fucking thing that I was doing before with the Contact Bird software where it just sent all the things. It was like, oh, here's how you can optimize your diet and your training to give you more brain function, more bandwidth, whatever. And I made like in that week and was able to give it back to it, like get it back to him with the videos that were like, hey, come fucking train, whatever. Because I knew that girls were going to close better than fucking men. Like no dude wants to talk to a fucking nerd about his thing, but like if they're guaranteed, especially fucking for some reason, you know, who makes money online, it's usually like a virgin, bro. Like they're just, they're just like fucking losers a lot of time. And even they've got like...
You're talking from experience?
Yeah. No. But a lot of them are like super red pill, super like... like a lot of them even fucking hate women. Yeah. But as soon as like one's in front of their face, they're like... they fucking lose their shit, right? So I knew that shit was going to convert well. That's why I asked him to film it. And then I gave him back this day and he was happy enough with that to fucking let it slide. Yeah. And we're actually really close friends now. Like he's a fucking great bloke. He's fucking absolutely changed his life since then. But that was a fucking freaky moment, you know? That's a time where it nearly went all wrong, you know?
No shit, man. You've had a fucking pretty wild life.
Oh, that's only the start of it. Honestly, if you had fucking 10 hours, we would probably not even be finished by then.
Bro, we'd be going for an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we've got time for more stories.
We've got to, actually, I think we might not because I'm worried that the cameras are going to die on us. Yeah. Or overheat. It's fucking hot today. Yeah. But I really do want to have you back on, bro.
We could do a part 2.
We definitely could have a part 2.
I've got fucking plenty of stories to tell.
I like it. Half of it was sports betting, which is fucking awesome. Finally, a different topic.
Honestly, if we need to cut down any of that,
I ain't cutting shit, bro. I ain't cutting anything.
But yeah,
it was a great conversation. You got anything you wanted to share and plug before we wrap up?
I wanted to shout out. I'm going to shout out fucking Enzo Getter.
Oh, fuck that guy. I hate him, bro.
Bro, Enzo Getter.
No, he's a legend, bro.
He looks fucking funky sometimes. But that guy, generally one of my closest mates.
He's a sicko. Yeah.
He's a fucking legend. He's probably the only guy I trust with my production. I know we didn't really talk about music here.
That's all right, bro.
My bad. But he's the only guy that I fucking trust with my production.
Yeah.
He's so fucking tapped in with drums. And because he listens to so much shit, like we share a lot of sort of ideas about music and how it sort of works. So he's fucking very tapped in with what he does. And no one does drums like Enzo Getter. Gatstees is the fucking voice of the next generation. That guy, I already have said since the first day I met him, he's going to be a future top 5er. And finally fucking Melbourne Sun, you know, wake up a little bit to that.
Nice.
You know, and fucking Jay Sodi, that guy, he's a little bit quiet in terms of the getters, but that guy's fucking working.
He's doing shit, yeah.
He's a fucking...
They all are, bro. They're all fucking killing it.
Yeah, Dooley Getter, bro. That guy's fucking, you know, he took his step back to give. You know, that's very honourable. So we've got to shout him too.
Fucking oath. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming through, bro.
Always, mate.
It was a fucking great conversation. We'll have you again for a part 2, I think. And yeah, fucking don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good shit, and we'll see you next time.
Follow me on Instagram.
Peace. Don't forget to follow everyone. You'll see his Instagram come up underneath. And yeah, do all that good shit. Peace.
¡Órale, Donkeyman! El gordito con la guitarra. I'm the guatón with the style. Make you laugh then stay a while. Story sharp and rhythms bold. Donkeyman's worth more than gold. Baila mi gente con todo el sabor. El gordito manda, se siente el calor. Con fuego y ritmo la fiesta empezó. Welcome to the Donkeyman Show. Arriba mi gente, Donkeyman está aquí.